Hello, we're going to look at a simple program that turns your PC screen or touch screen of a tablet into a keyboard. This is the first draft run of it. It has some problems. I don't restrict the user on resizing it horizontally and vertically. It has vertical resizing. It has the word window here, and even when I play, I would like to see a different symbol than a cursor, say a finger up here. After that, I'll show you how to create the musical buttons, which is basically something we've gone over. The beep is what we've done. I'll try to put the beep in here. Or we could just put in a pop-up window that says, "Hi, I'm button A." Now, this is exactly like your tic-tac-toe program. There are buttons in that as well. First, I'd like to change this window. One way of doing it is I could go into this area here. First, I'm going to collapse this XAML window. And notice when I click on the screen, the properties changes. I'll drag my properties right down here. Now it says type grid. I'm actually in the grid area, and now I'm physically in the window. What is a window? I'm going to drag this grid out. That's basically the window of your program. If I run this program, compile and run it, there's what you see. Up. There's where my keyboard is hiding. I'll get back over here and I'll drag that thing up. Now notice again, as I move around, it'll say window. Now I'm in the grid. Now I'm here at keys. I think I flipped everything upside down there with my grid. There they are. Right side up. Grab this, bring it back down. There we go. Not the end of the world. The grid is very versatile, obviously. Notice I click on key D. It'll tell me its contents, the name of the button, and that there's an arrow. Now, when you build it, it might have a blank cursor there, but that is an arrow. If I build and run this, there's the arrow. It's still resizable. That still says window. I'll go a little faster now. Increase the size just a hair. Now I'll bring in here's our grid. I'm going to flip this to the top by swapping the window panes. I'll get rid of this. So we know what a window is. And inside the window, we put this grid in there, and we give the grid a color. We can even give the window a color. Here's its background color. Oops, I don't want to show you that yet. I'll bring back my design pane. There's design, XAML. Now, to the window. When I click on this, it says window right here, and I don't like that. That's the title. I find it here, title. I'll call this keyboard. Version 1.0. And now if I compile and run this, try that again. There it is. System hadn't updated. Next, the other features to deal with. I'm going to put this back. Now notice I haven't clicked on anything here, so it has no property to show me. There's my window. Now I'm clicking on the grid. Notice I could give a cursor to the grid as well. I'm going to go to the letter A, and it has an arrow. B has an arrow. They all have an arrow. Again, on yours it may actually be blank, but by default it will be the arrow. So I could change them one at a time like this. Click, and the hand. And I'll put the hand on B. B gets a hand. So notice A and B have a hand and C has an arrow. Compile and run this. And you notice when I go near A, it's a hand or a finger, but everything else is the arrow. To make life easy, we can actually click and drag and select all the keys and go to the cursor area, make all of them a hand. Now when I run, to compile and run the program, you will see for all the keys, when I leave the key, it goes back to an arrow. Next, I want to stop the window from resizing. So I click on this outer part here. It says resize mode, can resize, no resize. Now it cannot be resized. When I move towards a key, it becomes from an arrow to a finger cursor. I'll end this video now. It's about 8 minutes. And then I'll continue with the next exciting video. We can add features to this